Fountain Hill Stickball community, welcome to the third episode of Commissioner's Corner. I'm your commissioner, Ryan Anderson. With us today, Joey Martin, captain of the Compass. Joey, thank you for coming today. It's a pleasure to have you.
It's great to be here. Big fan of your show, Rye. Joey
Martin was all-league performer last year, the trifecta, all-league, Golden Glove, and Silver Slugger. 6 home runs, 18 RBIs. He tied for the league in home runs. Joey, let's talk a little bit about last year. You guys had a fantastic year overall. I think on paper, statistically, best team in the league. Now, along with Nick Johnson, you guys led your team to the Labuda Cup Championship Series. You guys lost Game 1. It seemed like you guys came to Game 2. You weren't really mentally there. It seemed you guys kind of checked out, maybe? What happened? Speak on that a little bit.
Well, to make everybody aware, there was obviously a 2-week period between the end of the season and the championship series. So I think as a team, we got a little out of whack, a little out of focus. You know, we were a little bit rusty coming into the series, and really just like you said, a lack of focus. You know, we weren't there mentally, and when you're not there mentally.
Okay, but do you put any of that on you? I mean, Game 1, this was a 3-game series. It wasn't a 1-game series, folks. So you guys lost Game 1, and it just, like I said, it seemed like you guys really weren't all in for the Game 2. Is there anything you would have done differently?
Differently, as in...
I'm talking gathering your group together, just talking to them, saying, hey, guys, let's start over. It's 0-0.
Well,
is there anything you learned?
I learned that, well, we went into that game, we went into that series just thinking that we were going to win. And,
yeah, that's true.
And that's the bottom line, really. And we underestimated Tim's team, and, you know, he has a talented team of veterans.
Yeah,
so
a little overconfident, maybe.
Well, yeah, very overconfident. Preparation-wise, I don't think we were even physically prepared. We did have one practice leading up to the championship series, but... Maybe we could have done a little more.
Well, you have the 2013 season to redeem that team. I don't call you guys the redeem team, but I think you guys have some redemption to do this season. Now we're gonna talk. I've talked to Captain Tim Sura, Captain Zach Lowe. We talked about players coming in the league. Like I said, an injection of talent. Now we're gonna play a little game here called Stud or Dud. Basically, I'm going to pull a random name off the roster, draftable players who are eligible to be drafted. And Joey's going to be put on the spot a little bit. He's going to tell me whether they are a stud or a dud. So first name off the list here, we're going to go with the young gun, Rocco DiPaolo, who he played for the Sultans last year. Was only able to make one game due to football obligations for Liberty High School. Is he a stud or is he a dud going into 2013?
I say the dude's a total stud. I mean, if the commitment's there, Rocco is a hell of a player. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Okay.
I know he is a menace with the bat, but I have not seen him on the field as much.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to ask you. Defensively, where would you have him on your roster? Say you were able to draft him later on in the rounds. Where would he fit into your lineup? I mean, you have a first baseman solidified with Jake Meese. He kind of fits that prototypical first base size.
Right.
Where would he fit in on your team?
I think I'd put him at catcher.
Catcher?
Maybe even second base.
Okay. All right.
He's a big presence. The guy's 6'2", 229.
Yeah, he's size of like an NFL linebacker. Kid's big. All right. Next player here. Patrick McCafferty. Stud or a dud?
Dud.
Dud?
Last time I saw him, he was a little out of shape. Wasn't looking too good. I haven't seen him on the stickball field in God knows how long.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
It's really stickball something you really gotta keep at it.
Mm-hmm. Haven't seen him out there.
Right, I haven't seen him out there. So
he umped a couple of games for us last year, and I think I'd rather have him on a team than umping. So that's at least he's playing, not making calls.
Right.
Let's go to another player here. Now, I don't know if you've seen this player ever play stickball or any sport for that matter, But Zach Kisslinger, now he was an athlete. He wrestled in high school, on into college. Now, I what I'm saying here is make an educated guess for us.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, stud or dud?
Based on my prior knowledge of the kid, I'd say he's a stud. I mean, I know that he is an athletic kid, from my understanding. And although stickball is not, it's not exactly the easiest thing to pick up, but I know he's an athletic kid, like I said, and athletes can make their way around in this league.
Okay, we're gonna move on now. We're gonna move on now from the stud or the dud. Those are some good answers. I'll give you that. Now there's a controversial topic here. Colin Hutchinson, Monarchs captain, he basically cut Eric Blum in favor of Andrew Krause. Now, Andrew Krause plays the pitcher position. Blum didn't really have a position solidified, but he's a great hitter. If you had to make that decision between Eric Blum and Andrew Krause, which way would you have gone if you were Colin?
I tell you what, it's not an easy decision, but I think I would have went with Andrew Krause. I know the kid is decently athletic. I mean, he knows how to play the game. He gets around pretty well on the base path. And he brings a kind of he brings a little flavor to a team.
Yeah, a little swag.
Yeah, a little swag.
Now we're gonna move on. I want to finish the show off, have some fun, little trivia. We asked Zach some questions about how well he knew his team, and he was 3 for 3. He's an A+ student. Let's see how you fare. How well do you know your team? We're gonna find that out right now. So, question number 1 for you. From your team last year, which player had the most at-bats with 43 that led the league, but was only 5th in RBIs with 12 from the Cucumbas? Which player?
I'm going to say Jake Meese.
Okay. And you would be right in that. So, 1 for 1. Question number 2. Which team had the least amount of awards given in the offseason? Now, this doesn't pertain to the Cucumbas. This is more of a league-wide question. So, which team had the least amount of awards? And as a bonus, who was that player from the team? So, which team had the least amount of awards given out?
Least amount of awards given out, Monarchs, I believe.
All right. And they had one player got an award. Who was that player?
Was it Ryan Anderson?
Wrong. It was Joey Felker.
Ooh, Joey
Felker.
He
got the Golden Glove. Yes, he did. All right, well, that's going to do it for the 3rd episode of Commissioner's Corner. Want to thank you for joining us, Joey. It's been a pleasure having you. I hope we can have you back in the future.
Thank you.
Like I said, check us out on the Fountain Hill Stickball Network on YouTube. See you later.